Well, you no doubt have heard the phrase kids these days. Many millennials on social media say that's the message they got in a letter written by the CEO of a popular restaurant chain. She's blaming the younger generation for dropping revenue for the restaurant industry. Get your smartphones or tablets ready. We want your input. We want to know how often you go out to eat. Is it every day, 1 to 3 times a week, a few times a month, or never? You can vote at 13newsnow.com/vote or on the 13 News Now app. And while you vote, Andre Sr. has the story.
Casual dine-in restaurants saw their sales drop 2.4% in 2016. It's the worst year for that business since the recession. Even when Applebee's spent $40 million to spruce up their eateries, sales still fell 3.7%. Ruby Tuesday closed 95 locations because less people were just eating there. Who's to blame? Well, in a letter to investors, Buffalo Wild Wings CEO Sally Smith wrote, "Millennial customers are more attracted than their elders to cooking at home, ordering delivery from restaurants, and eating quickly in fast casual or quick-serve restaurants. Many millennials took that as yet another way that the previous generation was passing the blame on to them. They ripped the company on social media." Hannah Billings with Global Shapers Norfolk, a group pushing for change in Hampton Roads in the interest of millennials, says, don't blame her generation.
I definitely think that this is kind of a situation where they're trying to blame the customer necessarily for something that's not working versus trying to bring the customer to the table. Since we do have such that market power, why not bring millennials to the table, learn what they're interested in?
Millennials are savoring the taste of a growing food sector, though. Meal delivery kits such as Blue Apron, HelloFresh, and Sunbasket. And Associate Dean at ODU's Strom College of Business says there is a shift.
So at one end you have the fast food segment, at the other end you have the casual dining segment, and in the middle you have the fast casual, the Chipotles and the Paneras. This wasn't there, and this is the segment that is affecting the Applebee's and the Ruby Tuesdays.
After digesting how to catch up, Cheesecake Factory, TGI Fridays, Chili's, and Maggiano's are only now venturing into food delivery. Businesses built on the taste buds of the previous generation, and only time will tell if millennials will lose their appetite for casual dine-in restaurants for good.
But here in Hampton Roads, there's a lot of local great restaurants around here, so why would I necessarily choose to go to a chain restaurant when I can support a local business here as well?
I'm Andre Sr., 13 News Now.
After holding the position for 2 decades, the CEO of Buffalo Wild Wings says she's stepping down at the end of the year. She blames the move on declining sales and losing a power struggle with investors. So let's see how you voted. And it looks like most of you eat out 1 to 3 times a week, with 61% of the vote falling in that category.